Expanding brackets means writing expressions with brackets without brackets. And the type we're going to look at first only has one pair of brackets. And we'll have something before the brackets, for example, a number, like 3. So 3 open bracket x plus 5 closed bracket means 3 times. So you can imagine there's a times sign in between the 3 and the x. You multiply the thing before the bracket by everything inside the bracket. So we take the 3 and multiply it by the x, and that would give us 3x. And then we take the 3 and multiply it by the 5, and that would give us plus 15. Final answer, 3x plus 15. We may have more than 2 terms inside the bracket. So in this case, we have 3 terms. So again, multiply everything inside the bracket by what comes before it. So we do 9x times 2x. So 9 times 2 would be 18. And then x times x is x squared. 9x times y, well, there's no number in front of the y, so it's just going to be a 9. You could think the y as being 1y. 9 times 1 is 9. So we get plus 9xy. And finally, 9x times plus 1 is plus 9x. We need to be careful when there's a minus sign at the beginning, before the bracket. So if we see minus 2 bracket 3x plus 6, we have to think of that number being minus 2 that we are multiplying the bracket by. So we would take minus 2 times 3x, which would give you minus 6x. And now here's the bit that everyone gets wrong. Minus 2 times plus 6. That's a negative times a positive. The answer is negative. So minus 12. The reason we can apply the minus to the 2 rather than the result of multiplying by 2 is really a result of properties of numbers, that we can apply the minus at this stage. So one more, minus 2 bracket 3x minus 6. Minus 2 times 3x would give you minus 6x. And now minus 2 times minus 6 is a negative times a negative, so the answer is positive. So the final answer is minus 6x plus 12.